Hey guys, this is Rob, aka Anomaly, back with something a little different for you guys on this one. What you guys see right now is, you must be saying to yourselves, what the hell is this? We got three New Blood Jason figures, custom 1/6 figures by none other than Galactables, aka Dan Terzo. And here we got a little bit of everything, and we got a lot of mixing and matching going on. But before we get into the details, I just want to put out there first off saying, unfortunately, at the time of this recording, it was today, Monday, these Jasons are all currently spoken for, so congratulations to the lucky buyers who were able to get these. And if this is your first Part 7, golly, you are definitely got something awesome in store for you. As you guys may or may not know, Dan has a company, Galactables. Well, that's actually not his company, that's his name, but his company goes by Macabre Art Studios. He's also teamed up with Tanilla Customs and a few other artists in the hobby. He does projects on his own to the side, and then he does runs with various artists, so he's kind of all over the place. Dan has many talents. He can weather, he can assemble, he can do tailoring, he can do sculpting. There's not really much that Dan cannot do. So one of the figures that Dan wanted to work on or tackle is the Part 7 Jason, because in my opinion, the Part 7 Jason is without a doubt the most complex figure in the entire hobby, or any sculpted figure for that matter, and probably the Hobo Myers because of the clothing. But as we know, there's one particular artist that has always had a monopoly on this particular realm. And he, to this day, does amazing work. I own a lot of this artist's work, referring to One's Customs. He makes a lot of beautiful figures, but he's always monopolized, though, if we're honest, he's always monopolized the sculpted figure market, because no one else in the world, and I've been in this hobby, I don't know, almost 10 years now, and I know what's out here. And I know what the skill sets are for the people that make these 1/6 horror figures that we love. There's nobody else in the world that at the time could do what One did in terms of the sculpting and even in terms of the weathering and overall construction of these figures, and the crazy proportions and just the ability to create something that looks organic and lifelike that pops out of the screen. So while that time has passed, because again, Dan Terzo, I've noticed from the very moment that I met him 4 years ago, he responded to a figure I believe I was selling, and he ended up being local, came over to the house, saw the figure. It was a one piece actually that I still own to this day. And I noticed even back then when he showed me some of his work in hand, that he was going to be a force to be reckoned with. So with that being said, this is Dan's vision on the Part 7. It's constantly evolving. What you see here represents two different body types. Dan's piece, you typically get the 3D printed applications. Some of these Jasons have full 3D sculpting from top to bottom. Some have hand sculpted and 3D components. These Jasons that you see right here are an amalgamation of different techniques, body types, One's heads, Dan's heads, his mask, just a variety of different looks. These are probably the last few Jasons that we'll see with One's heads. The remaining, the next couple of batches and moving forward and so forth, it's going to be all Dan masks, heads, etc. So what you see to the right is the artisan style Jason that comes with the party dial. I guess represents the scene where he broke in, or interrupted the party, where he kind of intruded and started killing people. This is a Jason that's really imposing, really massive, kind of conceptual, but very accurate at the same time in terms of coloring and overall clothing and exposure detail. Has a One's head, and it's just really large and imposing. Then the one to the middle is similar, very imposing, but not overly imposing as much to the one to the left. More bare bones. I just noticed that his weapon is not in his hands fully, but you guys get the overall look. Very nice. I think has a One's head as well. with the one's OG mask, and then we have the one to the right that is also very nice. Has a Dan's mask, and I believe his own sculpt. I might be confusing. The one in the middle, I think, actually has Dan's sculpt, I think, and the one all the way to the right has another OG one sculpt. So, and then you guys can see the bust in the center. That's just a bust with Dan's head, which is very imposing as well. Just to kind of give you an idea what it looks like. It's not fully painted or fully complete, but you kind of get the gist of what it looks like with some paint application. And then, you know, Dan's doing those all his own weapons, etc. So without further ado, let me just pan in on these figures, give you guys some more details up close, and tell you what we got. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, so again, I'm just gonna just showcase this stuff. I'm not gonna really go into a ton of detail, but again, we have Dan's you know, classy COA for the Manhattans, Boy 7, really nice fully sculpted axe, resin, nice blood work, and again, this is the Artisan Jason that we have here. As you can see, very imposing. Comes with the hedge trimmer. That's an Oz mask right here, actually. We got all different types of masks here, and then, you know, very quickly we just got the Super Menacing. That's an OG. That's actually new. That's a new style one set right here. So again, we have a variety of different things going on here. Again, very imposing, more conceptual, just very massive. So if you want something that's really massive and imposing, this is definitely the one that you want to go with. Again, this is our spoken for, so congrats to the owner of that. And then here we have, well, first of all, the bust is kind of in our face right now. So this is just a conceptual bust that Dan's done with his head. Again, it's not fully painted, so I'm not gonna go too crazy on showing it off, but he just wanted to give you an idea kind of what it looks like. Nonetheless, give you an idea. But there'll be a more revised version of this being offered with some of his Part 7s. Again, this middle 7 is really nice as well. I love the coloring. Color's very accurate. I love all the exposure points, the cuts. Not too over the top. Very faithful to very faithful to the film in terms of the exposures. I really like the way the rib cage pops out on this. And again, with the 3D application, you just get a lot more in depth, a lot more hollowness than you do with the 2D application, or, you know, a cat's and chess piece. So again, this is how we looking here. Again, this is one's OG mask, and that's what we got pretty much going over here. And we see how this bad boy looks if I take off the head. I hate removing the heads, but the masks, I mean. But here we just got a, you know, I think this is Dan's proprietary head, or a version of his head. So again, really nice, really nice head. And so that's what we got going with that Jason right here. And again, comes with this Jason. It features this this hedge trimmer, weed whacker, whatever you want to call it. Got the fully sculpted hands. So really cool. And then this Jason comes with this dock. Oh, I think it comes with this dock. Comes with these two weapons right here. Metal machete, I believe. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the dial, but either way, really nice looking Jason as well. I like all the cuts, the way the pants drape, flows very nicely. Again, nice chest exposure, but not too over the top. We got nails and a semi-wet look. Nicely tailored. We got, I believe this is Dan's mask. Very accurate. Again, so many different variants here. We got 3 different masks, multiple generations of sculpts. So it's really cool, you know. So, and let me take off the mask on this, and that's a One's OG head right here. I love One's OG heads. I like them just as much as the newer ones, if not even better to a degree. OG heads are a little bit larger too, and I like that. I like that they're a little bit larger, so this is pretty much what we got. I hope the camera's picking all this up. There's a lot to focus on, but this is what we got here in the showcase, guys, and let's take a look at a few other angles. Alright guys, so let's just take a quick look at some more angles of these Jasons. Again, this artisan version. This Jason's extremely imposing, extremely big, menacing, bulky. And then we got this one that's a little bit more subtle. Again, great tailoring, great color. And you can't really go wrong with any of these. That's how we looking on the side with this head. Sculpt, love the OG mask, and then again, very quickly, we have this Jason. A lot of color variation, especially once the light hits it. Again, Dan's proprietary mask. Oops. There we go. Nicely weathered chains. Get on all these pieces. Let's take a perspective back and let's look at some additional angles. Alright guys, so this is how we looking right here. Again, very imposing. Massive, massive Jason. This is the artisan Jason, and this is how we looking on this profile. Again, guys, I can't overemphasize that. It's just awesome having different options in the artist perspective. It's not necessarily about which is better and etc. It's just about having options, because in the past, again, these figures, machete's shiny. In the past, we didn't have any options. It was just one person that can do these, and that's it. And you know, there's nothing wrong with healthy competition and having options out here. So this is just another flavor of the Part 7. You know, not taken away from any artist. Even Beto Metalli is going to be getting into this game soon. Can't wait to see what he does. But this is what we got, guys. Awesome, awesome Jasons, and let's wrap up. Alright guys, so I just want to wrap this up by saying shout out to Galactables, aka Macabre Studios. Awesome Jasons, much more to come. Again, it's just about having options, different artist interpretation. Again, these Part 7s really show all the hard work and effort that Dan's been putting into his 1/6 game, just to try to, you know, bring something different to the market that we haven't seen. Again, no one prior had the ability or skill set to do these, and the fact that we finally have another artist that can make a sculpted 7, it's unreal. It truly is, and I'm super excited. And Dan's going to be doing a lot more of these, so no worries if you couldn't be one of the fortunate ones to grab this. There's going to be plenty more to come, as the Part 7 is a very, very popular and high demand piece. So just stay tuned to future videos. I'm going to be showing off a lot more of these figures in particular, and some other sculpted projects, and just more pieces in general. I got plenty of reviews coming, guys, so reach out. I have all the contact information and the link in bio of the YouTube channel. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up, hit Dan up. Again, shout out to everyone out here doing their thing, and I'll holler at you guys later. I'm out. Peace.